Yo, what's good everybody? This is DP and I'm back at it with another video, and today we're going to be talking about Anthem again, always because we just got some news over on Reddit with the Anthem dev. But first of all, I want to say some of the stuff that I'm going to say here, I already talked about it on the channel, so I'm just going to say it again because this one is a bit different. They break it down pretty well compared to last time. So we're just gonna go back in and dive into it and then give you all the bits and new small update we got. But first of all, we're talking about control for PC, how the game is going to function for them. Basically, what was said is that a question was asked about PC if, like the dev, just a second, let me just read it off to you. Okay, the question that they asked them over on Twitter about the controlling stuff was, the question was if they had anything in mind for PC gaming, keyboard control and mouse control, and PlayStation, Xbox controller, and they responded with, right now they are both feeling pretty solid. We are still working on making flight feel good with KB and M mainly just turning, so you don't need the longest table in the world. That will be sorted shortly. So yeah, like right now they're talking about, they're saying that the flight is going to be natural. When you use it, you don't want it to they don't want to make it too complicated, which is, simplicity is good sometimes. And in a game like Anthem, I think a huge future like a flying exosuit is should be really simple, not too complicated. And then the fact that they're actually going with that and not making it too overwhelming for people to kind of learn the pattern of flying, that's good on them. And also that they are focusing on keyboard. They want to make sure this thing is right when released, so they're like changing and making small twists here and there for the keyboard and mouse specifically, because they say that for us people who play on consoles, PlayStation, Xbox, we won't have that much problem with it because it's going to be solid, very, very, very good for us. That's a huge thing right there, man. The simple fact that they're just, before the game comes in and they're like right there working on all of these things and sharing it with the community, answering questions is a huge deal. That lets you know how willing they are, how much they want this game to succeed. And for us, we need to show the support and we need to keep asking questions so we get more and we push them to do better. That's like one huge thing that I think we as a community should do. And they were also talking about see, fuck it, I'm just gonna put it up there, man. I'm just going to put it up here. So they were talking about that, the world that you just saw right there. They were talking about it and how they're going to deal with that in game. So here's what they had to say. The general talks. Fuck it, I'm gonna put it up there again. The general blah 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 question is a great one. There has been quite a bit of talk about it recently in the game development, led by the Fair Play Alliance. There are some great learning about method to combat that have been shared by several studios for the greater good. The tricky part is before you launch the game, you don't really know how much of that word I can pronounce would be in the game. So they're talking about stupid people into the game. Like always, you know a game you're going to have people like that, regardless of what you want. So they're already looking of how to deal with people like that. Because in Rainbow Six Siege they had people who were just assholes and shit. But here it looks like, they're already thinking ahead and trying to figure out how they will deal with things like that, which is, to me, in my book, that's a plus. So you guys go for it. Now let's get to the next one. The next one is basically just a breakdown of all Javelin. Okay, so here is a brief overview of the Colossus. A quick glimpse at the Colossus tell you it is the most robust of the four for Javelin. Trading mobility for defense, the Colossus is perfect for clearing out entire hive of vicious predator. Funa whatever that would mean, or leading desperate frontline charge. Thanks to the combination of potent siege cannon, flamethrower, deployable shield, and raw power. Damn, that's a Colossus for you. The Colossus is the automatic choices for those who like to play as the tank class in the world. Yep. So if you one of those guys who like to just tank shit and then go in all the time, that's the Colossus will be for you, man. For people like me, I'm more of like an interceptor dude, even though I'm still waiting for the damn ability and stuff like that to be revealed. For me, I think I'm going to be rocking the Interceptor, maybe the Storm, but more like the Interceptor, man. That's that's my go-to right there. But next is the Interceptor. Here's what they have to say about the Interceptor. Next on the list is the Interceptor. It is almost the polar opposite of the Colossus, better suited to hit and run tactic rather than sustained frontline charge. Interceptor is built for speed and agility, relying on its suited of devastating abilities and razor-sharp blade to whittle away at the most physical and powerful enemy, just to get out of the way. That's it. So the way I see the Interceptor is going to be more of like a hit and run kind of guy. Come in, do damage, get the hell out. So that's actually great. And then I'm also wondering if we can actually like pick up friends on the battlefield. If they're like down, then you can just come in before reviving him, pick him up, put him out of the way like they did in the trailer. I doubt that's gonna happen, but if they do something like that, that would be great because I can see the Interceptor doing that all the time. Just coming in there, poof, saving someone's ass, That would be freaking cool, man. Just imagine you playing with your friend and he about to get like blasted away and you just come in and take him out of the way. Except don't do it with the Colossus, because that nigga huge, man. He's gonna crush you too. Interceptor is the go-to choices for players who prefer to stay out of limelight. Fuck English. Now the next Javelin is the Ranger. Everybody's gonna get a Ranger. Everybody once you start the game, the first Javelin you're going to get is the Ranger. No choice there. Then once you level up, because the first level threshold is 5. Once you reach level 5, then you can unlock a different Javelin of your choosing. That's the order you take. For me, I know it's going to be the freaking, what's his name? Interceptor. So, yeah. But let's go. So the Ranger, meanwhile, is the first Javelin suit for the player unlocked during the adventure. Described as a versatile and precise master of combat, the Ranger has a seemingly bottomless pool of ability as well as easy access to every weapon type in the game, making it the wild card of the team that capable of achieving feats none other can. That's not fair. This nigga look like he got a lot of shit. That's not fair. Nah, the Storm. I know the Storm is the topic of the day, man. Everybody's talking about the damn Storm. Everybody is talking about the Storm. We all want the Storm, except for me. So, the Storm, here's what they have to say about the Storm. The Storm is geared toward decimating enemy line with an array of mysterious, devastating seal tech, a branch of technology that boosts the skill kinetic power of the Javelin pilot. It might not have much in the way of defense, but the Storm can float effortlessly over the battlefield and unleash the raw energy of the Anthem itself. Damn, this nigga's strong. Okay, he's strong too. Shit. The raw energy of the Anthem itself. It is unfortunate enemy Anthem itself on the unfortunate enemy. So as long as there is a expert pilot on the team. So yeah, this is a brief breakdown of everything we have and we learned today. Over and then also yeah, let me see one last thing. Okay, so for the thing about the game, right? Cutscene, they will have cutscene, story cutscene and stuff like that. So Mark Derry was asked if we can skip those cutscenes once you already play through it, and then if you play with a friend again. He said yes, we can skip through it because some of them will have bar at the bottom that you can just skip through. So if your friend join you in the game, or if you're helping your friend so y'all can get leveled up and you can catch up to wherever you are and y'all can continue, and you're just trying to rush through the content with him, you can skip the cutscene. Your friend won't be able to. He's gonna watch his cutscene and you're just going to skip yours and just wait for him to finish. Great. That's it's not really an issue if like you can rewatch the cutscene, but the fact that you just thought about that and decide to just let it go and delete it, that's another thing. That's actually good because that tells you that you're constantly thinking about what the player wants. Because if they realize if this is a game where we play with our friends and that's what they are advertising, they have to give us that freedom to choose whether or not we want to just do those cutscenes whenever we help our friends out. Because not everybody's gonna get at the same time. You're gonna have that one friend who's not gonna get it right away and wait a couple weeks and then get it. And you have to go through the whole thing with him again. To skip cutscene is good. But if you love the game that much, you might as well just watch it again. On Twitter, they asked him a question about the PC and they say, will Anthem have a full screen window option? A lot of streamers will like this and hope for it to be an option. He said, I think so. DAI and MEA both didn't they? He's talking about Dragon Age and he's talking about Mass Effect. Anyway, guys, I think I'm going to just stop this right here. I hope you all are having a good day, and I will see you on the next video probably, which is I don't know when it is. And also don't forget to subscribe, like the video, and share and comment and whatever it is that you have to do, and I will talk to you later, guys.